uploaded any Total War content in a while, but I had a battle today that I just had to upload. So here's the Sphinx of Yusef, stood stoically watching the hillside that's soon to be the site of much slaughter and great violence. So I won't spend too much time on the army comps and stuff, like really going to whiz through it, because we'll just kick off and get into some action and stuff. By the way, this guy is the absolute MVP in this game. Not only does he look insanely badass, like the coolest unit ever, but he also kicks butt if you use him correctly. So the strategy we're going for is like a compound camping thing that we do sometimes. So I'm Tomb Kings, I bring just Ushabti, Caskets of Souls, all sort of range DPS stuff. And then SYDER's going to protect me with these Saurus, who are going to be the meat of the army. And they're going to do exactly what Saurus do, and that is stand and fight for so long. Real badass. We've got Cold One Spear Riders in the back to defend. Got the odd, bit of skeleton chaff knocking around, but other than that, that's about it really. Opponents are playing as Beastmen. We've got some scary Minotaurs coming over the hill, and Gores for days as well. Love it. And then on the left side, we have quite a hefty, stuttering over there, hefty contingent of Dark Elves, including these awesome looking Hargoneth Executioners with Drache in hand, ready to bring slaughter and violence. Right. So we'll kick things off, and, we'll let it roll. I'll try my best to sort of keep track of what's going on. It's going to be nuts, I promise you. One of the craziest battles I've had in a long time. Gotta love the Casket of Souls as well, it's brutal. So, desperately trying to get damage on, because super terrified of these, like, massive armies converging on us. It's like, oh my god! We didn't realise the map would be this map. It's not the best, but, we do our best. First shot's coming off, and look at that. Exploding some Dark Elves. Casket of Souls is awesome. Have I mentioned that it's awesome? Because it is awesome. I'm repositioning my Ushabti Great Bows. Another one of my favourite units. Super cool. Just because I figured they'd be much more effective trying to deal with these sort of, Minotaur targets. Another incredible unit. Gotta love them. You don't see them get used enough, Maybe they could do with a buff. I don't know. So, this guy's going to position his Beastmen very nicely, and we're going to get a big, hefty charge. Well, they're going to get a big, hefty charge into our Saurus. Meanwhile, these guys are getting absolutely shattered. Let's watch them come in. Not a fun day for them. Right, here we go. Oh, counter charge from SYDER. Love it. So I'm just going to pause here quickly. So, these Centaurs, great weapons. They tried to sneak them through the back. Luckily, we saw. I dropped Nero's Incantation of Protection, which gives them physical resist. SYDER used the Horn of Kygor and countercharged. Really good play. So he's going to basically use these Cold One Spear Riders, Velociraptor riding lizards. Another awesome unit. Man, I love this game. To basically kill the Centaurs in the back. Oh, and the Sphinx is going to come in and be like, sup. I'm just going to stand here and look cool, because that's what I do. So, I'm going to try my best to keep track of everything that's going on. SYDER does a really good Flock of Doom upgraded. I don't know if it means it does more damage, maybe. I think it is extended duration. We'll watch some of the Minotaur swings just coming in and just exploding everything. So, instantly, the line is pretty much broken. SYDER's going to bring in some reserve Saurus, which is good. She's going to try and slow down this tide, but I mean, nothing can really stop this kind of like bulldozer of Beastmen. Gotta love Beastmen. They're really, they have the real feel, the sort of organic feel that you'd expect from that faction. Like heavy, hard hitting. They just roll through. They're dumb cows, but they're strong. Catch not a very good sandstorm going off from me, but it's just gonna add to the fun. So here I was terrified. These Minotaurs, oh no, actually sped up. These Minotaurs are making a break for it, and if they were to get into the back here, like here they go, see, they're just like, nope, out the way. If they were to get into the back and really reap havoc, I mean, it would just be the end of days. Meanwhile, we've got the skeletons doing the sort of piecemeal thing, just holding these guys back, trying to pour the damage on. Casket of Souls hitting here. Doing some okay damage, to be fair. We've got Centaurs breaking out the back. These guys have made it into the middle, which is not good. Absolute wet noodle charge for some reason from them, though, which I'm not complaining about. All of these sort of lizard men are kind of scrambling to reform the side. We had a sandstorm go down here, which I think shattered these gores, which is really, really good. The one unit of Centaurs has broken off because Minotaurs has broken off because I was just focusing them with the Shabti with their bows. Then these shades are going to appear just as shades do. Shades with great swords. That's a cool play like that. You don't see them very often, other than when I play with them. They're going to do what they do best, which is just appear out of nowhere and kill everything. Kill like all big targets. But then we're going to be like, nah. You're going to start getting Casket of Souls, which is always good. So the battlefield's instantly a mess. It did not take long for it just to descend into chaos. Who's who, you know? It's nuts. We've got Chaos Spawn going off the head. We'll just watch a bit. The Sphinx is coming in, like, being a legend. I think it's trying to beat on Morga, who is insanely resistant in this battle. If you look at his health. Oh, he's actually taken a bit of damage there. But he's going to stay kind of at that health for most of the battle, which is nuts. These Tomb Guard Halberd are going to try and come in to just try and stop all of this madness. We've got Centaurs coming through the forest, charging into everything. Casket of Souls firing off into these shades, blowing loads of them up. Love it. The kind of central mass has formed. The Sphinx has just stood there chilling. He's like, I'm just going to stand here and be a Sphinx. What are you doing, mate? Luckily, we've somehow managed to sort of resist these Centaur charges in the back. We've got some dino battles going on, look. The cold ones cutting each other out. Oh, that's a hit. Bit of a damage trade there. The cold one, got to catch these guys getting melted. The Saurus Old Blood, which SYDER brought on a cold one, is actually really good, by the way, guys. Super sick unit. So, the melee is just in full flow. We've got Hageneth Executioners. The Sphinx is like, coming in. Look at the damage it does. I mean, it is incredible, isn't it? I love it. Malekith's gonna run on out of there in his amazing Velociraptor cold one thing. We've got more Beastmen reforming and coming in. The Minos are coming in. With the Bulldozer charge. I feel like they should do more, you know. They should be able to lay a serious hurt on this guy. But a lot of the time they just take too much damage. Oh, and he's going to respond with his own damage. Oh, right. It's just chaos, there's just madness going on. We've got Skink Chief in the sky, probably doing loads of Flock of Dooms. We're getting a bit thin on the ground though, that's the thing. We've got these Saurus, but they're very hurt. The Saurus are great because they'll stand and fight even when they're dealing with things like these Minotaurs with great weapons, which are not something anyone wants to deal with. We've got a kind of another front going on here on the side. Oh, I missed it, but these Temple Guard, they do such a cool thing. They like throw their spear when they charge. So I think the balance of power is starting to tip in their favour a little bit. They've got this nice firing line of shades, which are just so invaluable. Got a Skullstorm going off. Another really good Flock of Doom. The fighting's kind of like pushed its way up the hill. We've got Morga spawning Chaos Spawn. These guys coming in, Tomb Guard Halberd. Tomb Guard are cool as well, they look really cool, but they're really good. Really, really valuable unit for the Tomb Kings, without a doubt. The Sphinx is having a bit of a tough time. He's doing having a bit of a flaky. What do you call it? He's just having a moment. He's not feeling it. I think it's probably these shades, but then we get stand your ground, which is going to help him a little bit. He is beast. Like, every battle I've been playing at the moment, he's just there at the end, just being a dog. Up here is just the Saurus Old Blood. He's just stood there fighting everything. And this Velociraptor being super cool. So I think this is the turning point in the battle. We said we've lost. We were like, there's just too much for them. I summoned some Shabti in the back though, because the pressure from the shades was really, really tough. And they're going to just cleave them to bits, push them off. One problem is they kind of get spread out though, because there's so many people to kill. Oh, watch that. Come on. There we go. Absolutely cut him in half. Oh, it actually did as well. So these guys are being boss. I mean, Tomb Guard Halberd, and they're... Oh, these guys are winning because they're Blackguard, which are amazing. But these guys are... I swear I looked over at times and it said even, which is crazy. The Sphinx is just chasing Morga, who is a tough nut to crack, in fairness. He's got amazing regeneration, and because he's not a large entity, he's just like on foot, I don't think the Sphinx can dominate him as much. And he just has loads of like traits that make him really tough. So, balance of power, not in our favour still, but I think this is the point I say to SYDER, look, let's get the Grey Shaman. Because, oh, by the way, Grand Hierophant Contempt died ages ago. And look at this. Look at that damage from the Sphinx. Literally insane. That's like the coolest thing ever. And then I turn around and I'm like, Malekith. And this Sphinx is just like pushing its way through everything, not even bothered. So cool. And Malekith's like, nope, I'm gonna run away. Just gets... He takes damage there so much. And then I think I decided that Morga would be slower and maybe a better target for my boy, who's had Word of Pain cast on him, which is probably a good move, really. The Shades have come in to fight with Great Swords, which is pretty cool. This is not what I want. Spears and Centaurs on my boy. Malekith's feeling a bit bold. It's like, what are you doing, mate? Do you know about the Sphinx of Yusef? Because you need to get to know about the Sphinx of Yusef. It does not take kindly to Malekith's. And then here's a really funny moment where Malekith on his Velociraptor, which by the way is awesome. I don't know if I said that. I obviously have said that a million times. It's just legging it. But the Sphinx is actually faster. Just listen to the sound of the footsteps. So badass. And then SYDER's like, I'm coming! And he just absolutely steams it past everyone on his Velociraptor. It's so cool. Malekith tries to kite, takes damage, he's down to 84 health. And then we've got a Velociraptor fight going on. One hit, Malekith's dead, love it. Smashing through the spears. And then we're going to start absolutely ganking the hell out of Morga, who is insanely tough, but I mean, he can't take the double Velociraptor Sphinx smashing, can he? And there's Druchia trying their hardest to defend him, but it's just not happening. Meanwhile, the Saurus have just had to crack. They've done so well. Let's take a second. Look at the bodies. I mean, the fighting pushed up the hill so much. There's a dead Pteranodon there. Even the chieftain went in. Love it. Or the shaman or whatever. And then these two are just going to turn around, kill Morga, and we were just screaming. We were like, yeah! Because we thought we were going to lose, because the melee power, you know, the way they just melted the lines and pushed up into the valuable targets, I thought that was it. I mean, who would be chatting shit right then? Apparently those guys. They are getting the sweeper. Absolute hand sweeper. Ice, my friend. I will talk to you in a minute. Oh no, it was about to do the best animation. So, there we go, guys. a nutty 2v2 with enough stuff popping off left, right and centre. If you want to have a look at the kills here at the end, you know, Katep did alright. These guys did amazing, sticking around. The Sphinx was just a beast. Obviously the Hagen F Executioners, everything got loads of kills. Let's have a look at SYDER's over here. SYDER's Temple Guard did amazing. His Saurus got a sort of decent handful of kills between them as well, really contributing to the bit. And we'll have a look at Beastman player. You know, not as effective, some kills here and there, but I just think that, you know, we shut down the things that we needed to. Minotaurs, maybe a little late, but still. So I hope you guys enjoyed the battle. You know, if you want to see more Total War content, and if you're enjoying the content, let me know, because it's nice to know that people are watching and enjoying. And other than that, got a hunt thing coming out soon. Cowboy 6-shooter style montage, because we just use pistols. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Until next time, peace out.